Wow. How many of us are living with these horrible thoughts all day long and then expecting ourselves to get out of it by willpower? Well, if we have these soundtracks of all of these things happening in the background, how are we ever going to step out just by deciding to be different? But it starts with first seeing, oh, wow, there's a lot in here. It makes sense why I'm frustrated and feeling really like I can't ever get out of this. And I'm going to start this process by noticing what is there. What am I thinking about? And doing it from this scientific, reserved, outsider looking in kind of perspective, not oh gosh, I know, that's terrible. I shouldn't think that, but I know. Not that. I don't want you to go there because that's going to defeat what we're doing. I just want you to notice and to write it down and acknowledge that it's there. The second thing is that I want you to get curious. You're going to ask yourself, using that same kind, non-judgmental, compassionate lens that, by the way, God has for you. We know that He's a God of compassion and mercy, and we have full forgiveness in Christ. I want you to look at yourself and get curious and wonder why these thoughts might be there. And wonder is a beautiful word because it doesn't mean that you have to have the answer. It just means you're wondering, oh, that's interesting. I wonder why that's there. We can start to see the reasons behind why it's there. And that is such an important part of this. When we see the reasons why it's there, we can acknowledge that it's real and we're not crazy for doing this. It doesn't mean that we want to keep living in that, but it helps us to be like, okay, I'm okay with this. I understand why it's there.